Hello my fellow sparklers, we have a fun triple diamond art club unboxing today, and this is all holiday related diamond painting. So I wanted to make this video to have a little something festive to watch as we come up on Christmas. It is cold and cloudy and rainy here today, so we're in a wintry mood. It's a great day to stay in and diamond paint. They are all round, as you can see by the pink little stripes, and they say round on one side. So we're gonna get started. I'm gonna go in the order of least to most ABs because I love ABs, and so we want to ramp up the AB shine factor as we move along. And they're all holiday related, so it doesn't matter too much. They're pretty similarly sized. This one is 51 by 71 centimeters. It has 40 colors, it's all round, and one AB. And this is from, it's called the McNeil Studio. So I don't know if they have various artists or if it's like a graphic design studio, but they're all pretty long, so I am going to open this sideways. Pull back out. And we have the lovely Santa face, and this has been a popular one for the holidays. Because it's just fun. I think a lot of us like to do diamond paintings that are holiday related, so we have a little something extra to kind of decorate the walls with the holidays. Let me flatten it out a bit by pulling this up. And the bottom. They're so roly-poly when they come in. And this is just a very jolly looking Santa. He's got a sprig of holly on his hat. He's got the sack over his shoulder, coming with cheer to give out presents. I think it's just a really cheerful and fun, festive picture. It's definitely Christmassy. So here's the original artwork. And you see there's a light snowfall in the background, and there will be ABs in the snowfall, and probably, yeah, there's some in his beard, some in his hat, so we'll get a closer look at that. Here are the drills. You can see there's a lot of red going on, and this has the old silver writing on it, so I am going to unpackage those and we'll take a closer look at them. So just in case you're new to Diamond Art Club paintings, they do package their drills in most to least and not by the numeric number of the DMC numbers. So I forgot to say they did send a little sticker as well. So you get this big sticker with the key over here that you can cut out and apply directly to your containers if you want. And then you get this one for your logbook or whatever. This one, if you were going to use it for your logbook, cut that out and make a tag out of it. Super cute. So we're going to get started right away. And this may move a bit slower because I have to find the numbers since they're not in numerical order, but they list them in numerical order. So that is how I find their coloring. Of course, we have 1, 2 of 498. There's a lot of red in here, and 498 is dark red. We have 1 of 762, which is very light pearl gray. And then we have 1, 2, 3, and 4 packs of 815. So a lot of this medium garnet, which is, I love the garnet colors. So I'm glad it's not like fire engine red. That's just not my choice of red. I much prefer the garnets and the burgundies. That's our first big train, a lot of those colors. And I see our ABs coming up, so that means there's a fair bit of that one. And then we have 3818, which is ultra dark emerald green. 321, which is red. 3371, which is black brown. We have 2 of those. Then we have our fun AB, and this is just the white AB 141. And you can see some of that iridescent coating there. And AB is Aurora Borealis if you're new. I forget to tell people that sometimes because Most people are like, yeah, I know, but some people don't know. 415 is pearl gray, and that's that short train. So that was a large number of drills. So the other trains will be longer, but there's less drills in the package. Moving on, we have 317, which is pewter gray. 814, which is dark garnet. 3830, which is terracotta. 413 is dark pewter gray. 3860 is cocoa. 3023 is light brown gray. 644 is medium beige gray. 606 is bright orange red. 3814 is aquamarine. 991 is dark aquamarine. 3865 is winter white. Kind of surprised there's a little bit more of that, but we get a lot of the ABs. 3861 is light cocoa, and the 666 is bright red. Then we have our last train, and starting with 906, we have medium parrot green. Shake them down there. 905 is dark parrot green. 754 is light peach. 838 is dark coffee brown. 993 is very light aquamarine. 327 is violet. 961 is dark dusty rose. 3787 is dark brown gray. 758 is very light terracotta. 414 is dark steel gray. 3770 is very light tawny. 640 is very dark beige gray. 3777 is very dark terracotta. 3731 is very dark dusty rose. 3778 is light terracotta. 917 is medium plum. That's a fun color. 355 is dark terracotta. There you go. Now you gotta get this. 992 is light aquamarine. And 356 is medium terracotta. So that's all the colors in this. Some surprising ones like the violet and kind of maybe the plum, the strong plum. I wonder where that goes. 917. Let me find it. Okay, the symbol is a little sideways arrow. And it probably highlights like some shadowing or some highlights of the red. I still haven't found it. Okay, yeah, we get it actually in the background. So here's a pop of that plum there. And oh yeah, it's kind of highlighting the sides here. I think that'll be a lot of fun. So this is where some of the ABs are going here in his mustache and beard. And then not really on his gloves or cuffs, but it is highlighting his hat. And then some of the snowflakes coming down. So just really a fun and very festive holiday painting. And if you like the red tones and the green, the classic green and red for Christmas, this is a really good holiday painting for you. So I definitely recommend checking into this one. A lot of the holiday paintings are sold out at the moment. It's almost the beginning of December, so that's not really a surprise. If you're quick, you could get one and possibly do it before Christmas, but it's a good investment for next year. Just keep checking on them, and then you can have them ready for the next holiday. So let's move on to our second painting. And just for the record, that did come with a standard toolkit, which I'm going to show you this one because they all come with the same toolkit. And those who have gotten loads of Down Art Clubs, this was probably a bit boring for you, but really quickly, there's this nice blue pen. There's a fair bit of baggies. There's at least 10 or 15 here. And I think they're thinking about your extras maybe at the end. You get a pin grip, 2 nice waxes, and a thin placer. I call it a thin placer. It's a multi-placer. This one's a 4-placer, which it does say that right there. You see that number 4. They're hard to see, but they do tell you how many they're supposed to be placing. I really like the thin placers. I struggled with the chunky placers that kind of came out originally, and those were more transparent. They weren't totally clear, but they were clearer than that opaque plastic. And I really struggled using those and just thought multi-placers aren't for me. But once I got a thin placer, it really changed my multi-placing game, and I was able to use them much more efficiently. So anyway, we're going to look into our second one, also a round. And this one is 74 by 55 centimeters. It is a landscape one. It has 40 colors. It's round, as you know, and this one has 2 ABs. So let's open it up. So standard toolkit, and the boat is clear. I forgot to say that on the last one. And this is by a popular artist, and this one, I just kind of liked the color palette. It's a nice contrast of warm and cool colors. I'm going to have to pull you out. So those of you who are already familiar, this is by artist Mandy Manzano. Let's pull you out and flatten this. And this one has been on the Diamond Art Club website for a little while. I'll put that there to flatten it. It did only come with 1 sticker because it's one of the older ones that they carry, and they started sending the 2 stickers later on. No big deal for me. I really don't mind. I'm not using it for my logbook. And in fact, I have some Diamond Art Club stickers. They're beautiful and I don't want to throw them away, but I also don't have anything to do with them. So making maybe birthday tags and stuff is possibly a good idea. But this one is called What Child Is This? It's by artist Mandy Manzano. And you can see it's Mary holding baby Jesus, and she's dressed in these warm golden tones. There's some red tones coming off of it and more golden tones up here, and then this beautiful sort of heavenly blue kind of coming out of the sides. And I just enjoy the contrast and the lighting in this one, and I love this bubble effect. I don't know why, it's just a lot of fun. I love the swirls. Of course, it's got a stained glass effect, but I really love the other elements that Mandy puts into a lot of her paintings as well. So you can see the drills are kind of vibrant and bright. Especially when you turn it sideways, you really see the various colors there. But we're going to get a closer look anyway. It's got the more simplistic printing. That silver is beautiful. Sometimes it's hard for me to read it, so this is easy to read. But let me get this open and we'll take a closer look at the drills. Okay, some of these I still couldn't get in shot. This one is a really long train of colors. But you see the vibrant colors. There's a lot of 310 for all the stained glass effect. And just a fun variety of colors. It's kind of a jewel-toned rainbow. It's not quite like the standard red, blue, yellow, and green, but we have more kind of garnets and rubies and topazes here. So let me bring you in closer. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bags of 310, and 310 is DMC black for all the stained glass effect, of course, and all the shadowing in between the bubbles and outlining. Then we have a super long train with a lot of vibrant colors. And we're starting with 444, which is dark lemon, and I've never had dark lemon before. I'm actually going to come in a little bit closer. Let's get some better light down here. So 444 is dark lemon. 972 is Deep Canary. I've also never had Deep Canary. It's kind of in the tangerine family. A little bit like orange sherbet. 741 is definitely in the tangerine family, and this one is medium tangerine. We have 2 bags. Oops. Yeah. Then we have 2 bags of 307. 1, 2. And 307 is just lemon. We have 939, which is very dark navy blue. 796, which is dark royal blue. 780 is ultra very dark topaz. 740 is tangerine. 823 is dark navy blue. 400 is dark mahogany. 995 is dark electric blue. 820 is very dark royal blue. 782 is dark topaz. 3843 is electric blue. 783 is medium topaz. 606 is bright orange red. 300 is very dark mahogany. 445 is light lemon. And the last of this one, with one straggler from its neighbor, is 666 bright red. That was a long train of beautiful bright jewel tone colors. So now we get slightly smaller packets, but still a long train, a lot of colors, and we're going to get into our ABs. So we're starting with 890, which is ultra dark pistachio green. Almost looks black, but you can see that hint of green in the light. 138 is known as a GM blue, and this has that iridescent aurora borealis coating. 938 is ultra dark coffee brown. 321 is red. 498 is dark red. 815 is medium garnet. 608 is bright orange. 991 is dark aquamarine. 814 is dark garnet. 3823 is ultra pale yellow. And here we have 141, our second AB, and it's the white AB. It's pretty ubiquitous for the AB diamonds. 3846 is light bright turquoise. 602 is medium cranberry. 3814 is aquamarine. 993 is very light aquamarine. 605 is very light cranberry. 604 is light cranberry. 603 is cranberry. It's a bit pink to me. Okay. 992 is light aquamarine. And that one kind of got crunched, reflecting a lot of light. And then 963 is ultra very light dusty rose. So let us look at where we're going to encounter these ABs. And the first AB is 141, which is number 1. And then the second AB is a bit more unusual. It comes at the end here. I'm going to pick this up and show you. All the way at the end of the list, 138, and that is P. So, as you might imagine, P is here in these blue rays. This is the Aegean Blue AB. So we're getting some swaths of it here. A little bit there, and then more here. You can see how clear the printing is, and very, very light guidance circles. Training circles, that's what we call them. So there we have that one in the blue rays, and then 141 is hanging out mostly in baby Jesus, his swaddling in the face, and then Mary, a bit on Mary's face as well. There's some in that bubbling behind her. Trying to see if it's anywhere else. It is showing up randomly here in between these bubbles. There's one Is that the only one? It kind of closer to Mary is where you're getting most of the ABs. So, that's pretty much all I see. But yes, just a beautiful contrast of colors. This is more obviously a religious themed one. If you wanted a holiday one, this would be a fun one. Kind of almost a nativity scene for the wall. Obviously you don't have the whole nativity there. You don't have Joseph and the animals and the wise men. But you just have the main focus, Mary and the baby. And so this would be a beautiful one to put up if that was your taste. Alright, let's look at our last painting. So I forgot to show you the original artwork for What Child Is This? Just so you can see it for yourself. And it only came with this big sticker. It is an older one, and I don't think it came with the second one, if I didn't mention that earlier. But there you have it. Beautiful original Manny Manzano artwork. So this is our last painting. It's about the same size. It's another popular Diamond Art Club artist. Very, very popular. This one is 71 by 56. And it has 3 ABs and 42 colors. So it's the most colors and the most ABs. And this one's just a lot of fun as well. I mean, all of these are pretty festive. I think the Mandy's a bit more reflective. Kind of a quiet festiveness, if that's a thing. This one is very kind of bustling and busy, and if you're familiar, this is a Chuck Pinson, and this is Christmas in Town Square. And this one's just a lot of fun. If you've been to a small town, this is a familiar scene. They've got garlands hanging up. Let's see, pulling out even more. Got garlands hanging up here. All around the buildings. There's Christmas trees up. There's definitely a big town Christmas tree here. People walking in the streets buying gifts. It's just a really vibrant, fun scene, and this was quite warm. And you get the feeling of that Christmas spirit with people out shopping and window shopping. There's even a Santa Claus over here. I'm not sure what he's doing. He's shaking a child's hand. Okay. I see what he's doing now. There's just so much going on that when you look at a Chuck Pinson, you see the scene initially, you're like, yes, it's beautiful. And then when you look at it more closely, you'll find all these little side things going on. So I'm going to show you the original artwork now, so I don't forget. Here we go. See, there's a Santa Claus. There's a dog following the couple. And I think it's kind of hard to see because there's so many symbols going on with the rendering. But once you get the drills on and the symbols are covered, it's going to be a lot clearer. This one did come with a small sticker. So that would make another cute Christmas tag if you didn't use it for your logbook. Lots of colors. This is a bit more earth tones, but we get some of the reds and greens and of course some warm yellows and other warm tones. So let's dig into this drill pack. So as you can see, they're kind of a bit of the jewel tones with the purples and the golden yellows and then some earth tones. And we have one short train, but these are some really full packs. Shortest train, but the fattest little packs. And this one is 3776, which is light mahogany. Then we have 938, which is ultra dark coffee brown. 3853, which is dark autumn gold, and then 3371, which is black brown. I don't think this one has any 310. Nope. So no of these yet, but it would be quite unusual to have a big fat pack of ABs like that, although I think I did have that one painting. We have a second pack of 3371, the black brown. Then moving on to 301, we have medium mahogany. We have 2 packs of that. Then we have 400, which is dark mahogany. 699, which is green, although it's a bit deeper than green to me. 3854 is medium autumn gold. 700 is bright green. $8.90 is ultra dark pistachio green. It doesn't like to focus on some of the colors, I'm not sure why. The silver writing, I think, throws it off, even though it's pretty. Dirty $8.55 is light autumn gold. $37.99 is very dark pewter gray. Almost looks black. $300 is very dark mahogany. Then we have a little bit of $310, not a lot, so it's there in the shadows. That's black. $333 is very dark blue violet. $4.98 is dark red. $8.14 is dark garnet. $7.98 is dark Delft blue. $7.97 is royal blue. $666 is our bright red. $317 is pewter gray. And then $702 is Kelly green. That was a long train, and now we have smaller packets, but it's still a pretty long train. We come to our first AB, which is 141, the white AB. Very pretty. Let's see if I can catch some more of that iridescent coating. There you go. Get the light to hit it just right. $322 is baby blue. It's a bit dusty than $129 is a kind of a buttery yellow, and this is our other AB, one of our three, the second of the three. So we'll look closely at the picture and see where those go. $743 is medium yellow. $414 is dark steel gray. Straighten out this train. $413 is dark pewter gray. $318 is light steel gray. $38.37 is ultra dark lavender. $703 is chartreuse. $415 is pearl gray. $803 is deep blue. $334 is medium baby blue. Doesn't want to focus again. Come on now. You almost had it. There you go. It's a beautiful blue. $550 is very dark violet. $321 is red. $742 is light tangerine. $915 is dark plum. $327 is violet. And here we have our last AB, and it's a fun kind of pumpkin spice orange with that beautiful iridescent coating. So much fun. $917 is medium plum. And then our last color, $340, we just have a little bit of this, and that is medium blue violet. So lots of fun colors going on there. There's, this is pretty confetti heavy. You're not going to see a lot of color blocking. You'll see a few color blobs, I'd say. Like up here, there's a blob, some blobs up here, but otherwise, there's just a riot of color going on pretty much. So, number one is our light yellow, buttery yellow AB, and we're getting it here as highlights in these Christmas presents. I'm sure it's probably in some of the lights. Yeah, we're getting some lights on the tree. There's one. There's some light. So it's kind of representing the candlelight or the Christmas lights on this tree. Any in the windows? Don't see any really in the windows. But there's some more kind of being reflected in the streets there. Then number two is our orangey color, and it is represented by the number 2. It's usually pretty straightforward, and we get a pop of it here in the tree. And it's kind of sprinkled throughout there, bringing in some of the bows here. Some kind of highlighting the truck itself. Just trying to see if any, okay, we get some number 1s on Santa here. That light reflecting off his face. That's a lot of fun. Any number 2s in the street? I'm not seeing them. There's probably a bunch more number 2s in here. There's just so much going on. They're hard to find. Yeah. So I'm going to go to the number 3s, which I think this is the white AV. And they're going to kind of look like snow or maybe more reflections of a light. But I think they're supposed to kind of represent the snow. And there's some hiding up in the trees. And let's see, we come up here and it's the snowfall on the garlands. So that's just a lot of fun. Really could use up ABs and highlighting. So I definitely think this would be a fun one to do. It might take a while, but lots of sparkle with the round drills and 3 ABs. It would just be a lot of fun, and what a fun scene to put up. I think this would be a very welcoming scene. This would be a fun one to put in the front hall at Christmas time, and when people come in, this is the scene that they see. So that's my Christmas painting unboxing from Diamond Art Club. Some different artists, definitely different feels and color palettes, and just a lot of variety to be had there. If you love putting up Christmas paintings and special holiday theme ones, then it's definitely worth checking it out. So let me know what you think, and tell me what your favorite Christmas painting is, or what you'd like to see maybe in a Christmas painting. I would love some close-up of some reindeer. That is not one I've seen. I've seen some reindeer flying, Santa hanging out with reindeer, but I think I would love to see one that's like a natural scene of reindeer in the wild, but also you know that they're Santa's magic reindeer. So artists out there, that's my challenge to you. But yeah, there's some beautiful holiday paintings. Trust me, there's no shortage of holiday paintings out there. So I will link all these below if you're interested in checking them out. They may or may not be in stock. All these are still listed on the site, so if they're out of stock, they will be back in stock eventually, and you don't have to fret about that just yet. If it's not on the site at all, you'll know it's discontinued. So if you're interested in it, definitely you can get notified if it comes back into stock. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me, and keep on sparkling.